What is poppin', fam? Spanik here, the coach of the New York Rangers, and this is week number 5 of the PCL. We're taking on Diet Tight and his new Britian Rockruffs. Guy we never faced before, so it's going to be a brand new experience for us. Hopefully we can net out a dub here, but his team is very, very scary. He's got Mega Metagross, Mon, very familiar with those who follow my ICBA run, those who were following my channel for a while. You know I have an affinity for Mega Metagross. It was a really, really good Mon in my ICBA Season 2 run, where I think it went like 13-7 or something, but I have a history of that Mon. I know it's really, really good. He's got Entei as well. That thing is scary. Kyron Black is nuts. Mega Metagross Kyron Black is just a pain in the ass to prep for. That thing was so annoying. Plus, he's got webs too with the Araquanid, which is very, very, very annoying because webs really helps Mega Metagross out with random Scarfies that could beat it. Could really, really help Kyron out too. Nidoqueen, I know how good that thing is, and Serena, I know how good that thing is too. He's got a very, very nice team. I really like his team, and it was very, very tough to prep for. But I think we have a team here that can handle it well. We have a Fizdef Yuxi that's meant to take on his. It was meant to take on his Entei. There's really nothing he could really do to that, and I could just spam Sidekick with it. That's really the only mon it was there for. We have Alolan Persian, which is pretty much the Mega Metagross counter. I have Foul Play, Parting Shot, Toxic, and I believe the fourth move was may have been. I think it was Power Gem. Yeah, it was Power Gem for the and just to have something to hit the Entei, even though Foul Play probably does a ton of damage. Yeah, whatever. It was that set. It was the Mega Metagross counter. Like with Fur Coat, I just tank hits. This thing is so nice with Fur Coat because you could run speed and you could be physically bulky at the same time. It's very, very good mod. I highly recommend Alolan Persian as a dark type if you were looking for one in a draft. We have here, this is Expert Belt Starmie. This one had Power Gem. Was Rapid Spin, 3 attacks. With Power Gem for the Kyurem. Because it would hit it harder than the Dazzling Gleam. And it really hit hard in Dazzling Gleam. I just wanted Power Gem. He had something else on his team that I could hit with Power Gem. I think it was so he couldn't. I think it was so I wanted something that could hit both Entei and Kyurem. So like I couldn't let him. So like in case he predicted me to go for Dazzling Gleam on the Kyurem, I would still be able to hit the Entei nicely if he decided to go that route. Even though Metagross probably would have been the play. But let's say I scolded predicting the Entei that he doesn't want to risk getting a burn on the Metagross. We have more offensive Mega Scizor this week. Bullet Punch, SD, Roost, Aerial Ace for the Araquanid. Because there's really nothing. Because really the only mons that don't appreciate an Aerial Ace get absolutely blown away by Bullet Punch. And the mons that don't let the mons that kind of are there for Bullet Punch, namely Araquanid and Serena, they don't appreciate Aerial Aces. We have Mimikyu, SD, 3 attacks with Spooky Plate. The 3 attacks being Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw, and I believe Drain Punch was the other one. He has no Gross Resist on his team, so this thing hopefully can put in some work. But the Mega Metagross just revenge kills it, so I gotta watch out for that. And we have Nasty Plot, 3 attacks, Naganadel. I'm telling you, Naganadel without Z-moves just sucks. It just sucks. Like, I really, really want Z-moves on this thing, but I couldn't. I really, really wanted Z-moves on Naganadel. Naganadel needs Z-moves to be good. Like, without Z-moves is just another special sweeper. It's just a special sweeper that gets rocked by anything with a berry or an assault vest. Like last week, you saw I got rocked by a Kaiba Berry Lele. So this week, I figure a Araquanid or a Nidoqueen is going to be the answer to that. So let's see how this game ends up playing out. Am I recording? I hope I am. It looks like I am, so that's good to go. I apologize if you see that on screen. I'm just OCD with that crap. All right, so let us go. Let's see if we can get a win against Diet Tight here. When deciding a lead, I believe I decided to lead with my Yuxi because I could either A, get up rocks, or B, U-turn out of whatever he leads with. And I don't know how long the intro is going to be on this, so we'll see. Shoutouts to Joseph Games for recording this battle, aka my partner in crime for IBL last season. So shoutouts to him, he was able to record this game. Alright, so now here's when the battle starts. Alright, so Diet Tight, is it so a challenge that may be the biggest mistake of his life? Well, who knows? So he decides to leave with his Entei, which was very, very, very surprising on my end. I kind of thought he was going to leave with Serena. figuring because he can't, because he really, well, the Metagross, because he really can't allow me to get rocks up. So I leave with Mega Mind here, my Uxie, and I decided to just go for rocks here because if he goes to Sacred Fire, I'm going to eat that up, and I'll be able to set up rocks here as rocks go up, and the only way he gets rid of them is Serena with Rapid Spin. So if I could, and I think that might be the opportunity for me to go into my Mimikyu. So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind right now. He goes for another Sacred Fire here, which is okay with me. I think I just U-turned here. As he does get the burn, that's really no big deal, because this thing was just built for the Entei. So now I'm going to fire off the U-turn here, as I decide to go into my Starmie, because I figure there is... It forces the switch here. It could force the switch here, and I figured he might want to switch into his Kyurem, predicting me to go for a Scald. Predicting me to go for the water move. So I opt to click. I have to click Power Gem here, thinking he might want to go Kyurem. I'm Expert Belt and Analytic, plus the rocks. It'll do a ton of damage to that thing. I don't think he would go Metagross here because of my Scald potential, and he doesn't want to risk getting a burn. But this guy, he stays in, which was really, really, really surprising on my end. So Entei's going to take a ton of damage here, and he goes for the natural gift grass. So really, really good. Really, really good prep on his end right there, going for the natural gift grass on my Starmie. But that really set me back. That really, really set me back, because Starmie would have been really nice against this team. It forces a lot of switches, and I ran Analytic, so I would be getting a lot more boosted damage off. So yeah, it would have been nice to have around, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury anymore. So I have to go to my Persian here as he switches out into the Nidoqueen. But now this Nidoqueen just became a big, massive problem, because Starmie I kind of needed for this thing, because Scald wasn't able to do a ton of damage to it. As I go for Foul Play here, that does a decent amount. And now I decided to go for the Parting Shot, because why not? Maybe he switches out or something, but I needed to get out of there. I needed this thing at -1, so I opt to go for the Parting Shot, as I do go back out into my Uxie. And now this thing is going to take a Sludge Wave, and it's going to deal a massive ton of damage to this. It doesn't kill me because Uxie is fat as hell, but it still does a ton. This is an offensive Life Orb Nidoqueen, I can tell from that damage. As I will take Burn as well. I don't outspeed this. I maybe should have ran enough speed for it, because Uxie is actually pretty fast, base 95 speed. But he opts to go to Serena here, as I believe I just U-turned, because I figured he'd switch. I figured he'd think I had the speed creep for that thing. So I think right now he sees his opportunity to maybe get off a Rapid Spin here. So I'm going to go out into my Naganadel just to scare this thing out. As he does get scared out by my Naganadel, and he goes out into the Arachnid, which I figured was going to be his switch into the Naganadel. But this thing is going to take rocks, and I believe from this range, Sludge Wave should do a KO. So I do opt to go for the Sludge Wave here, as it is going to do a ton. It looks like a 2 KO. I am Life Orb. So I figured right here, he may want to switch out, or get his webs up, now. So I opt to go for the Nasty Plot, as he does stay in. Which I guess that was okay, but I figured he was going to get webs up here, but he actually goes with Liquidation, which is very, very unfortunate, because now I am in range of Metagross's Bullet Punch after a Life Orb, and that defense drop officially seals that. So he's going to get some more life leftovers here, but it doesn't matter. At +2, Dragon Pulse should take this thing out. I Dragon Pulse there instead of Sludge Wave in case he went into the Metagross. I couldn't go for Flamethrower because I'm pretty sure he would have lived that with the Water Bubble, because it halves damage to Fire-type attacks. As I will get the Beast Boost here in my speed stat. As now I think he does go into the Metagross now, and he does get the free Mega off. But I could just go Persian here. Really no lost play going Persian here, because there's really nothing he could do to me unless he has Hammer Arm. But if he does, I will definitely still eat that, as he does get off his Mega here. And there's that sexy Mega Metagross, definitely one of my favorite mons used in the League format. As he does go for Bullet Punch, this is going to do nothing, because I am a Fur Coat Persian. That did more than I expected, but still, that's barely anything. As now I threaten him out with the Foul Play, as now he decides to switch out here, go out and back out into his Nidoqueen, so it is going to take some more damage. I believe I did Parting Shot here, though, predicting the switch. Yeah, I did. As now this is where I make the big misplay. This is where I make the big misplay. Okay, I should have just went out to Yuxi and sacked it. He switched out the first time, so he switched out the first time, so he doesn't know I'm faster than him or not. So I should have just went out to Yuxi and sacked it because I don't know what it was doing anymore. But instead I opted to go into my Scizor, which was a very weird play because this thing is obviously packed flamethrower. So I decided to Mega Evolve here as I was kind of I don't know what I was thinking with this play. As he is going to end up going for the flamethrower, he connects, and it is going to take me out here. He does get the crit. He does get a crit, which kind of mattered. It was a roll, but the roll was in his favor. The roll was in his favor anyway. But long story short, I should not have went out into Scizor there. I should have went into my... This is where losing Starmie turn 1 really screwed me over. Because I really had nothing for this Nidoqueen otherwise. I SD'd that turn. I was gonna bullet punch the next turn and take it, because that would have killed the Nidoqueen. I was kind of hoping to live that -1 flamethrower, but I didn't, and that back. So now I go out into my Mimikyu here, as now this is kind of my opportunity to set up, as I do go for the Swords Dance. But the problem is that Metagross is not in range of Shadow Sneak, of +2 Shadow Sneak, so I kind of needed to get that thing lower. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. So I was just kind of hoping to wall break with my Mimikyu here, then maybe try to clean up with my Naganadel later on. So I just go for Shadow Claw. I am going to be able to take out this Nidoqueen, as he does die. I am Spooky Plate, so that's... I don't know if he knows that from that damage, but it is a +2 Mimikyu. As now he goes out into this, and right here, I have no reason to not click the Shadow Sneak. Because if he goes for a Bullet Punch, then he outspeeds me no matter what. So if he goes for Bullet Punch, it will outspeed me. If he goes for Meteor Mash, it will outspeed me. Bullet Punch. I have no reason to actually not Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw. I have no reason to not click Shadow Claw here because Mimikyu is gonna die to any hit. Maybe he thinks I'm Babiri and goes for like a. Maybe he thinks I'm Babiri and goes for like a sub or something. Maybe he thinks I'm. What am I thinking? Maybe he thinks I'm Babiri and pulls a double. I don't know. But anyway, I have to let Mimikyu go. I really have no other play. As he just goes to the Meteor Mash, I didn't go for Shadow Sneak just in case he went for Bullet Punch. Because Bullet Punch probably would have killed me regardless. And now I have to go Persian. I maybe should have just switched out into Persian there, but I didn't really see another... I could have maybe on the Serena. Yeah, I should have probably just went out into Persian there. Bad play on my end, staying in. I should have just went out into Persian. As he does double into his Serena, which is very nice on his end. But now I really can't beat that Kyurem down. Like, the Kyurem is now a gigantic problem. I really needed my Scizor for that. But unfortunately, I decided to let it go down. As now the Serena is going to die to another Foul Play. It's very nice. I love Persian's ability. I love Foul Play. Foul Play is one of my favorite moves in the game. Just because you could run like minus attack in nature and just run Foul Play and just do a ton of damage to everything. As now here comes the freaking Kyurem. And I'm thinking right here, if this is Scarf Kyurem, I've lost this game. But I'm just going to go... I switch. I switch into my Yuxi here. So this is where the opportunity came to sack the Yuxi. As he does go for the Roost, which confirms he isn't Scarf. So now I'm thinking maybe there's a chance for my Naganadel if I could somehow get rid of that Metagross. If I could somehow get rid of that Metagross, I still have a chance to win this with my Naganadel. As now this thing is just gonna go for Dragon Pulse, kill my Yuxi. That's fine. He's revealing he's a special variant of Kyurem, so I can't rely on Persian Foul Play whittling this thing down, as he will just be able to Roost stall me out. So I go into my Naganadel here because it forces the switch. So it forces the Entei sack here, or he goes hard into his Metagross. He does go into the Entei, sacking that thing off. As I almost click Fire Blast here, thinking he'd go hard Metagross because the Dragon Pulse was so obvious he needs Kyurem to win. But I do go for the Dragon Pulse here, as it will take out this Entei. My Naganadel is in range of Bullet Punch from the Metagross, so there's really nothing I could do here. I guess maybe I could have easy goes go into the Metagross here. You see, right here, right here's a pivotal turn of the game. If I switch out, if I stay in and he Bullet Punches, I lose because he's Special Kyurem. If I stay in and he pulls the double into his Kirim, and I go for Dragon Pulse killing that thing, then I win because Persian beats this Metagross 1v1. If I switch out into Persian and he stays in, then I believe if I switch out into Persian here, then he's just going to go Kirim, and I just kind of have to spam Foul Play and hope for the best. But right here, this is really a giant 50-50 right here. And I decide, and he just goes for the Bullet Punch. I stay in, predicting him to double. I actually stayed in there thinking he was going to double into Kirim. Predicting, because Persian was such an obvious switch, so I kind of thought he was going to go out into the Kirim there. But no, he preserved his Kirim nicely, as now here he goes for Bullet Punch again. Just going to do big damage to my Persian, as Foul Play will be able to take out this Metagross. But now my Persian can't 1v1 his Kirim because it is a special variant. And so yeah, that's going to be the game. That is just going to be the game here. I kind of played bad later in the late game. I played my Mimikyu bad. I shouldn't have sacked it off to the Metagross. Probably should have kept it around. I definitely should not have went Scizor on that Nidoqueen. That's where I should have sacked my Uxie. This was just a case of, this was definitely a winnable game. I just didn't make the necessary plays. I just didn't make the plays. And he's just going to go for the Corkscrew Crash here, and that's going to finish me off. So, yeah. This was a case of winnable game. I just didn't play well. That's the case in all my leagues lately. I really haven't been playing well. Like, I don't know what the problem is. I'm just not making the right plays necessary to win. You saw it last week, and you saw it this week. I guess I was just on tilt from that turn 1 natural gift grass. Because that really caught me off guard. But yeah, I think I was just on tilt from that turn 1 natural gift grass. Anyway, GG die. It was a good game, even though I did play a little bit badly. But whatever, it happens to everyone. So next week we take on Dark Devil 26, Brendan, and his Trenton Thunderous. Last time we played him, he was the Marlboro Mudsdales in ICBA Season 1. So it's a long-awaited where we won that game 2-0. So it's a long-related rematch with Brendan, and I look forward to it. So anyway, Spanic out, and I will see you guys next week. Peace!